Kaka va parler là, Kaka. De web ban m'a fait le bout d'un jeune garçon dans la tête. T'as vu quoi ça, Tria? Non, mais. Yeah, non, mais moi, les membres de base, je me concentre de base. Yo. Bah, non. Eh bien, n'importe quel avenir joué. Ok. Causez pas, mon love, causez pas.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Pullet kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gets a good foot in there. Sends it crossfield. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Pullet. Yamal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi looking to run onto it. Not the most... Oh, that is asking for trouble.
And he's searching through.
And here's Christian. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cafu. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Saliba. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And he welcomes it in. They've got to be quick to recover this. He's got full. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. And this is Ronaldo. Celtic still without a single shot on target. Float and the volley. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Doué is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well read, nice interception. Yamal.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Vieira. Doué.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Good ball, good take. And that is masterful defending. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Aimed beyond the defence. Foot in. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Hakimi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short, and this is Messi. And a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Well, they've got it again. Pull it. Not the most accurate pass. That's been cut out, well played. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pele. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Great vision. Dink through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Added time.
Pele. Cafu. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this could be the final action of the first half. Gullit plays it short. Neymar kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And we come to
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
World Charity Fund.
Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. And here's Doué. Vieira. And that's a dangerous ball. Neymar. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Doué.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Pele. Spread out to the left. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely... He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Celtic have their second corner now. Pullet goes short. Right. And the finish! Tries to get it clear. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. He's had a shot! That carried quite a threat. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Albania. Number
We
8.
have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is number 19.
That's Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Substitution.
The ball's gone astray. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Neymar picks it up out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Pullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Beckham. And that's gone loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Neymar. Celtic still have the cards to affect this game. Beckham. Vieira. And it's Rui Costa. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pullet.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. Celtic are stuck in central station and they might find a fast track out wide.
Shapes to shoot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Celtic are looking to go forward now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Neymar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there. Cafu.
Bellingham. Passes short and sharp. That is a brilliant interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get on the end of this? Rui Costa. Gattuso. Oh, good read. No, that's been intercepted. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And he's whipped it across.
Celtic truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
5 minutes left on the clock. Could try cutting inside here. That's a throw.
Substitution for Albania. Number 10, Messi. Coming on to
And it's
replace him
Gattuso.
is
And he's had a hit!
Baggio.
It's anyone's ball now. Very nicely done. Good spot, that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Haaland. Out towards the flank.
There will be 3 minutes at
And
a
the
time.
referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Played with finesse. Bellingham. Mbappe. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that was vital. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's come backwards here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
And a quick
Celtic
reminder today
certainly
to
had
please
some
take
good
all
moments,
without
Peter.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Alexander-Arnold. Yeah. Saliba. Pelé. And it's made its way to him. Nico Williams. A probing pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the pass is intercepted. Bullet. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. He's found a way through. Cafu plays it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's been cut out, well played. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, important interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Maldini. Played back in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Ibrahimovic. Pass is just off target. Bellingham gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Rafinha. And he's worked it through. Now it's Williams. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the counter is on. And here's Yamal. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Rafinha. To Henderson. Mbappe. Henderson.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Davids. Played into space. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Here comes the cross. Ibrahimovic. Doué picks it up out wide. And that has left him in a heap. And this is Ibrahimovic. Big chance! Goal! Celtic! Celtic have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Showing good feet. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maldini.
Celtic really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's gone out for a throw-in. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. And this is Pele! Nice interception, well timed. Nico Williams. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I'd like to draw your
I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Celtic can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get...
Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. And here's Hullet. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Hernandez. Liverpool finding their passes. Great vision. That is a great pick out. They've got a corner here. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. And he's there to clear it. Celtic are looking to go forward now. Now he's got space here. And the keeper takes decisive action. Oh, that's ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Davids. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rafinha. That's good running with the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Maldini. Celtic just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Good ball, good take. Shot, surely! Well, there's the clearance. And that was nowhere near his best. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that's a key interception. Pull it. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Doué. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, for me, he qualifies as a determined manipulator. He won't take no for an answer.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
It's a promising position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution for Celtic. Number
Alexander-Arnold
20,
is standing over. He's gone direct.
Coming on the field is number 19.
That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Substitutions taking place.
And he has shown him a yellow card. This is Zico.
That's a cute ball. And the shot's on here. Doué. Searching pass he's played there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Celtic are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bellingham, just about up to 75 minutes. Gullit kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. Cafu getting this one clear. Bellingham. Good pressure, determined, intense. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played out wide. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? They've scored! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Hazard. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's Vieira.
There'll be 3
Cafu.
minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty... It's Ibrahimovic! And again the keeper stands strong. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Celtic really can be very happy.
And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Ibrahimovic claiming the man of the match award, and there is very... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And that gets things running. Cafu making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
No way through. Now it's Pelé. This looks promising. He's got away. Doué. Played into space. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
The less said about that pass, the better. Cafu. It's Hullet. And it's Doué. And it's Hullet. Hullet gets into a good position. Now, can they get him away?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pinches it off him. Yamal. Pele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Celtic are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Aubameyang. Great ball and he's in here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Celtic really could have done without this. This to go one up. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Pele, the pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Kaká producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. So much... And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there.
Celtic are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Beckham. Yamal. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that was vital. That has ended up in no man's land. Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. Gets into some space. And this is Hullet. Vieira. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yamal. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. Hullet really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Knocks it into space.
2 minutos de descuento.
Celtic have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. No way through, so back it comes. And he's had a hit! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Celtic are still behind by 1, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise.
Los niños que estén interesados en acompañar a los jugadores al saltar al campo pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio. Cambio de jugadores.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Probing pass. Good ball over the top. Vieira. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hullet. And here's the chance to counter. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Ruben Neves. Oh, they can break here. That's a cute ball. And he's in on goal. Vieira. Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Beckham. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham picks it up out wide. And he's gone backward here. And this is Ibrahimovic. No outsmarting him this time. Beckham. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop them in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries a shot! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Celtic still have the cards to affect this game. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Dembele! Oh, in he goes again. Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Barcelona go into the lead. Cafu. And he's there to get it away. That's a throw. Vieira. And he's being shifted off it. And this is Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Beckham. Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's a threatening ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Celtic really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Turns and goes. And Aubameyang! Fantastic from Aubameyang! He's got himself an absolute peach. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22. El dorsal 97.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
El dorsal 7. Kaká. Serán sustituidos por...
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Torres! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Torres. Saliba. Now, who's going to be first to this? Crunching tackle. Yamal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Here's a chance for a Celtic counter-attack. And it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. Palmer. Nice looking ball. Spread neatly. Well read, nice interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Celtic looking to pass their way through.
Habrá 3 minutos de
I
descuento.
think that's offside. Yes, it is. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now there's it's Neymar! Barcelona have their third corner. Yamal. He has found the way through. That's tidy. Yamal. Oh, nice touch. Backward it goes. Oh, good take in a good area. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Celtic were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Celtic against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Rijkaard gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. And Aubameyang! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Can he finish? Oh, and again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Saliba. That's Vieira. Pull it. It's a good ball out wide. Thinks a decent chance! Rafael Leao. Kubo. And now the breakaway. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vieira. De Jong. Celtic are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's lost his man here. Goes for a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pull it. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options. Kubo! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Kubo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Hernandez. Aubameyang gets into a good position. And he's gone looking for safety. Driving on and making good progress. Yamal. Now he's got space here. Oh, good ball! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rafael Leao is onto this. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Kubo. Can he get on the end of this? Pull it. Doué. Some resolute defending there. Neymar. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Kubo. Doué.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he's had it nicked away. That is a great pick out. Kubo could try cutting inside here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Doué. And they can counter here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now that's well seen too. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cafu. And there is the half-time whistle. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And it's come back out to him. He's having a shot! Kubo! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
After 48
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Vieira. Saliba. And Jamal. Pele. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race, and one more try! Neymar. Aubameyang. Good ball over the top. And he shoots! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Celtic.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Coming on the field is number 19, Mbappe.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pele. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Saliba. And it's Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Yamal.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Yamal. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vieira. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Kubo. He's found a way through. Big chance! It's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Kubo swings it across.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
There's a shot. And the shot! Sticks it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? They want to be quick to recover this. It's a goal kick.
Substitution.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Just eases him off the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Celtic perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He could be in here. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He rises! And another try! Really well taken goal. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Ibrahimovic. And it's Gullit, looking to play him in. Rijkaard. And Neymar. Kvaratskhelia looking to run onto it. That's a throw. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Plays it in low. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah. Now it's Pelé. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pelé. Cafu. Yeah. Gullit. Here's Vieira. And it's Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Koundé did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here, looking here to alter the direction of the game. And this is... There's the shot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
5 minutes has been indicated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out towards the flank, back into the middle. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Vieira. Yamal. Now it's Pelé. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Taken back almost at once. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello, attendees. This is a
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Celtic desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Doué. There's a sharp little ball here, and the flag has stayed down. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Now it's Kane. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, super ball. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Celtic finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Yamal. Cafu. And it's Gullit. No, that's been intercepted. Turan. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gullit plays it short. And here's Gullit. Yamal. And this is it. Shot at goal! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Celtic grab the equaliser, and we're all square. It's Pele! Goal! Celtic! And the comeback is complete. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Celtic get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
The pass is intercepted. Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary, looking to play him in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yamal. Celtic have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is expertly dealt with. And this is Bernardo Silva. And that has been clubbed away. Rijkaard. Yamal. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Bernardo Silva. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Doué. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. Now it's Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played into space. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Saliba. And it's Vieira. And Jamal. Shot could be on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Pele. Oh, good-looking ball. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe receives it in a good... And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now the ball in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That has been cut short. Now it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Park Ji-sung.
There will be 3
That is
minutes
a brilliant
added time.
interception. This possibly the last play of the half. Saliba getting this one clear. Park Ji-sung. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. Thuram. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Celtic head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the action is back underway. Now it's Kane, and he's intervened well there. Celtic do have a chance to counter here. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pele. Yamal. And it's Vieira. Searching pass he's played there. Bastoni. Park Ji-sung. He's had it taken off him. Well, that's been cut out, well played. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bernardo Silva has found the net here, of course. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bastoni. Bernardo Silva. Barcelona could counter here. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Kane. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Celtic looking to pass their way through. Great vision. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Celtic have themselves a chance from the spot. All Black will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Oh, brilliant stop! In he goes again. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Celtic really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Back into the middle. Looking for options for movement. That's a good... He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. That is decidedly lacking.
Mbappe clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Now that looks a decent ball. Kane. Oh, just skips past his man. Real chance!
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Kane. Bernardo Silva. Kane. And this is Kane. Hullet. Bernardo Silva with the foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10, Desiree Doué. Number 8,
Mbappe.
Number 9, Vieira. Number
Headed
3,
upfield. Pinches it off him.
Coming on the field, number 19, Mbappe.
Picked out brilliantly. And he shoots!
Number 22,
And that would have won it.
Bellingham has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Van Dijk. Substitution
Celtic
in progress.
have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Good ball, good take. Opts to play it back.
Celtic surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nicely weighted ball. Beckham. Has a look and plays it forward. It's Park Ji-sung. Kaká. A look. Shot, surely! He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time. He's had a shot!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gattuso. Park Ji-sung. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that is a little undercooked. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all
Please join
square.
me in wishing all the
Pele.
best.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, And we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Cole stood his ground strongly.
It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. He gets big! It's anyone's ball now.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. He's looking wide. Yamal tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Bullet!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, clearly. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And here's Hullet. He's in a good position here. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Schneider, and he's worked it through. Cole! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Inter! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Number 9, Andy Cole.
So, a breakthrough already.
It's a good ball out wide. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Vieira. He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
And he's opted for the long pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Yamal. Oh, it's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Celtic are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Chance for a shot! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He has found the way through. That's really well manoeuvred. 30 minutes gone. And it's Ibrahimovic. Cole, lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was quick to react.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
And no, that was never going to make it. Cole. Now it's Schneider. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Vieira. Ibrahimovic. Great ball if he can get...
Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. Now it's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's forced to go back. Yamal, and it's Vieira. Now there's a fine ball. It's Pele! Celtic have got it back and they'll have another go. Doué is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Schneider. Saliba cuts it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pull it. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
How
would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So once again, we're underway.
Celtic have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cantona is there, and he can get that clear. Schneider. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Doué crosses it. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, third corner of the game. Pullet is short. Doué. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cole. This is Dembele. And he's intervened well there. Pullet. And Jamal. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal. Ibrahimovic. And it's Doué. Pele going about things with real menace. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dembele. And Inter now could counter-attack. Now it's Cantona. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 10, Desiree Doué. Coming on the field is number
Otto.
19, Mbappe.
Wilshere.
Substitution in progress.
Celtic perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Celtic get their fourth corner. Put it with the short one, and that was nowhere near his best. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Yeah. Oh, that's a key interception. Cole. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! Pull it. Yeah. Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Celtic! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 8, Gullit.
So, time for changes
Number
on
20,
both sides, actually.
Jamal. Number
Celtic
5,
get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Number 15, Bellingham.
Collar.
Number 23,
Celtic have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Cafu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. 75 minutes played. No, that's been intercepted.
Celtic surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's a sharp little ball here. Rui Costa. Celtic finding their passes. Cafu picks it up now. A header! And that would have won it.
Mbappe really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Fiore. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Cantona. Collar. And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through. Bellingham! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Celtic could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he's being shifted off it.
Well, Peter, he has to get his head up and gauge the landscape. Had he done so, he would have seen a barren plain.
There will be 3 minutes minutes added time.
Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Cantona. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Cafu. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort, fall behind they... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Done delicately. Tries to pass it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Yamal. Floated through. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Caught offside that time. Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Pelé. Great defending, strong and determined. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well read, nice interception. And here's Neymar. Mbappe. Celtic yet to have an attempt on goal. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Gullit attempts a clearance. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Cannavaro. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Pelé. Now it's Mbappe. It could be in here. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Swings it across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Yamal. Cafu. And the counter is on. And this is Gullit. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Showing good feet. Now it's Gullit. And that is masterful defending. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, this is a great position. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
So the most significant moment of the game. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's had it taken off him. Looking for options for movement. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And that's been won straight back.
Celtic can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's been slipped through. Yamal. 5 minutes till the break. Vieira. Celtic leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And here's Doué. Here's Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Yaya Toure. That is ended up in no man's land. Distributed tidily. And no, that was never going to make it.
Minutos de descuento.
And it's Yaya Toure. Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cleared without complication. Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. It's not an especially good pass, that. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Celtic are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're underway again.
Celtic really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pelé, decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a very decent... And Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Celtic finding their passes. Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Saliba. And claimed it back swiftly. Can he latch on to this? Messi gets into a good position. Hoisted in. And he's there to clear it. Corner number 3 coming up. Vieira is there and he can get that clear. And it's Maicon. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.559
Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Now it's Doué. Played into space out wide. He's got away. Maicon. Not the most accurate pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's onside. Oh, he's shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Messi.
Barcelona had the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Yaya Toure. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's picked his way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Celtic really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And this is Neymar. Kaká. Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Not the most convincing of passes. That has not gone well. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Courtois gets rid without sophistication.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
El dorsal 21. Neymar. Serán sustituidos.
And now they can spring out of defence.
El dorsal 1. Se va a llevar a
Nicely
cabo el
aimed
cambio de
pass.
jugadores.
And this is Rui Costa. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? They're up to 5 corners now. Kaká! No, not the best of headers.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lobbed in behind. And it's Kaká. Played back. Opts for safety. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
5 minutos de descuento.
Knocks it into space. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rui Costa is offering a wry smile there.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Rui Costa! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that's it. Celtic illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will...
It's Pele! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good-looking ball. Pull it. That's an imaginative pass. Yamal. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. And Yamal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he cuts out the supply. Yamal. Vieira. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Vieira. And it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vieira. Ibrahimovic. Doué. Celtic, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he finish? And Neymar. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Pull it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? And the pass is intercepted. Chooses to go cross-field. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Vieira. And it's Hullet. And Yamal. Pele. And here's Ibrahimovic. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal. Oh, they can break here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Doué. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cannavaro. Front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Thuram. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Pele. Threads one in. And this is Pele! Celtic have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
In by Hullet, he gets big! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Half-time getting close now. Vieira. Pull it. Now it's Pelé. He's picked his way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Vieira. Back towards the middle. Pull it. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
El dorsal 7.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Ronaldinho can get it clear. And it's Vieira. Played out wide. Vieira. And the return pass. It's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Knocks it out wide. And it's Vieira. And the shot's on here. Shoots! Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. Pelé. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Hullet. And this is Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van der Sar claims comfortably. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Romario. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Looking to go deep. Oh, that was vital. And it's Ronaldinho. Big chance! Sticks it away! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Cafu, Yamal, and the flag has stayed down. Deftly away. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's been cut out, well played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he can clear it away. Yeah, he's had it taken off him. Pelé, steaming on goalwards. It's Rui Costa. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Celtic really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's had a shot! Should have equalised.
Kohler was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Celtic have their second corner now.
El dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20. El dorsal 23.
Rui Costa plays it short. And here's Rui Costa. He's cut it out. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Saliba gets a foot in here. Maldini has given away a free kick. Maldini has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Closing in on goal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passes short and sharp. Bullet.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Rui Costa. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. And he shoots! He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
El dorsal 23.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Saka, and that has left him in a heap.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
And he has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's gone backward here. No way through, so back it... Vieira! Now, who's going to be first to this? So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Leonardo Bonucci. He's as imposing as they come, Peter, and he knows just how to use his physical attributes to make life difficult for attackers. He's also got a very good eye for a killer long ball, so don't be surprised if you see him launch a few counter-attacks for his team today.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Vieira.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lam played into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Yamal. That's good running with the ball. Yamal! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Celtic really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Beckham, and this is Beckham. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Saliba makes the interception. Quarter of an hour played. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Celtic finding their passes. He's picked his way through. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's been given away. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Now that looks a decent ball. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal thinks about the shot. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cafu aims beyond the defence.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hullet. Beckham. Gerrard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's being urged to shoot. Oh, well played. Saliba gets good distance on it. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, that's clever. It's Ibrahimovic! Now, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Messi, spread out to the left. Pele! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Palmeiras certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
seems intense, and it's paid off. And it's Gerrard. Rummenigge. He's in space and looking for options. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yamal. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. Cafu looking to run onto it.
Added time.
Nice bit of trickery. Cafu. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Goes down, but nothing given. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please be made aware that smoking
Some first
is
half
only
thoughts?
permitted in
I have to say,
designated
I think
areas
it's
within
a
these
good
grounds.
performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Celtic clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything...
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's come off the upright. Gerrard conjures time and space where few can. Nice looking ball. That has been cut short. And it's Doué. Pele tries to pass it through. Could try cutting inside here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pull it. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Knocks it into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal receives him in a wide position. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That has not gone well. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's the keeper's ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi tries to play it through. Can he get on the end of this? Courtois claims comfortably. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Doué has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 21. Pele. Number 20.
And it's Beckham. And here's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Number 24. Beckham.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vieira.
Number 15.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
It's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Bale. It's Bale! Goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Number 13.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Big header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's a delicate pass. Bellingham. Beckham. Pele, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate. Bale! And he's following up! He's scored! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Scholes. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Pedri certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now, he's got space here. Bellingham. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Saliba. He won't be happy with that one. And it's lofted through here. Not the most accurate pass. And he's let fly. And that will sail harmlessly past. And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And now,
Your
please
final
join-
thoughts? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even...
He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vieira is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cafu. Back towards the middle. And it's Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Doué. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. Pele is onto it in a flash. Vieira. Pull it. Ronaldinho. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Doué. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vieira, good purposeful running this. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. And it's Vieira. Shot could be on. Real chance! Oh, what has happened here? Nesta getting this one clear. Still goalless at the moment. Doué. Now it's Pele. Well, that is one way to stop him. Saliba calmly anticipates. Cafu. Doué. Now it's Pele. And it's Vieira. Mbappe. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bergomi. Vieira. Rijkaard. Cafu has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Deep cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Cafu. Doué is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well-timed, excellent interception. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Yamal. And it's Doué. Cafu. Yamal. No way through, so back it comes. Rijkaard. Pele is onto this. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ronaldinho. And it's Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. Pele. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Pele. Now he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen. Substitution for Celtic. Number 20, Yamal. Coming on the
And that's the
field
start of
is
another 45 minutes.
24, Beckham.
Celtic are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Pele receives it in a good position here. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Probing pass. That has been cut short. Bullet. Now, can they get him away? Nedved. Celtic do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Beckham. Stood up well to him there. Bullet. Now it's Pele. And this is Beckham. That's a good ball. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckham. And that interception was most necessary. Not the most accurate pass. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Celtic finding their passes. Ronaldinho is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Well read, nice interception. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Cafu. Celtic do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Short changes him with that pass. Doué is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That's positional goals. The utilisation.
Chance for a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And this is Hullet. And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is
Pass has gone astray.
Ibrahimovic.
It's
Substitution.
really well cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Ibrahimovic. Vinicius Junior. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Mbappe. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 19.
The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Celtic will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, easy pickings there. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed. Eto'o. He's in space and looking for options.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Saka.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Searching pass he's played there. And he's got the beating of his man. Shifted it to the flank.
There will be one.
He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior. Chance! Oh, he's... And again! Oh, yes! It's there! Save the best for last! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Just a quick request today.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It is quite a scene here, this being one of Asia's top footballing venues, the Saitama Stadium. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Now it's Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. Alvarez in acres of space out wide. Very nicely done. There will be a throw-in. And it's Vieira. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Can he get onto this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Griezmann. He's got full. In he goes again. He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Celtic finding themselves unexpectedly behind. So what can they make of this? He's got away. It's come to nothing. Bullet. Pele. Yamal. No joy this time. Up Jisung. And it's Messi. Chance here to counter. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's fabulous. Defending of the desperate variety. Yamal. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack, and he's intervened well there.
Celtic really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he shoots! It's hit the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now he's got space here. That ball looks a good one. They're urging him to shoot. Well, that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's Park Ji-sung. Oh, good taking of chance, surely! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Time and again they are repelled. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Park Ji-sung. Messi. Griezmann. He is through here. Can he finish? And he's heaved it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again, in double quick time! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A case now of complete control. It's a pretty loose pass, and it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball. Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Out to the right. Yamal. Vieira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. And he's in on goal. And Park Ji-sung! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Here we go again.
Celtic really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Alvarez picks it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Out of play for a goal kick. Cafu. Bullet. Tries to play it through. And they win it back again. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cross from Cafu. Final touch was poor. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Mbappe. He's having a shot! And that's off target.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's found a way past. Alvarez! Oh, brilliant save.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Celtic have the chance to go the other way. A heavy challenge. Now it's Mbappe.
A great feat, that.
He has found the way through. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
60,332.
He's found the way through. Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Oh, well played. Ibrahimovic. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cafu. Vieira. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe. It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's Park Ji-sung. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. So smooth. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Zambia.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Mbappe. Vieira. And he's let fly! It's anyone's ball now.
Celtic definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Out towards the flank. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Vieira. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And that's been won straight back. Vieira. Celtic replying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And it's Royce. Royce powering forward here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That is spectacular from Luis Figo. About as smooth as it gets. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Doué. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Oh, great feat, that.
Ibrahimovic purring through the gears. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Celtic are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pele, Vieira gets over and intercepts. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Maicon. Royce. Oh, super ball. Royce! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic. Oh, and that's it.